Oh shit, I've been recording. Damn. I've been wasting all of my memory.
We got a good thing. Don't know if I'ma see you again.
Hello everybody, my name is Amber and I am the Black Directioner. These are the questions that the people have left me. You lovely people have left me and I really appreciate it. So we're just gonna go ahead on and start. Should you bring One Direction merchandise to college? If so, what items? And did you tell people you were a Directioner in college? Okay, so see, yes. In college, I did indeed bring One Direction merch, but it was like up-to-date merch. You know what I mean? It wasn't like, oh, well, it had like Baby Harry on it or something, because it's just not the kind of merch I'm into. But a lot of my merch does just have their lyrics on it, so a lot of people wouldn't really know unless you were a One Direction fan and like you knew the lyrics to like No Control or something, then yeah, you would know. But yeah, I did. I wore shirts like this, and you know, regular shirts that just had them on it and everything like that. Yeah, I did, but I didn't wear like the kitty merch, you know what I mean? But yeah, I did wear my merch to college. To answer your next question, yes, I did tell people that I was a Directioner in college, but I didn't have to tell people that. Like my friends, they just knew that because I had One Direction posters hung up in my dorm room. Yes, you can do that. That's fine. You know, at the end of the day, this is your room. This is who you are, and you shouldn't care what anybody has to say. Honestly, in college, it's very unjudgmental in college. Like high school and middle school and even elementary and stuff got some judgmental ass people, but whenever you go to college, you really don't have much to worry about because there's people that are into weird stuff and there's people that are into, you know, the stuff that I think is weird probably isn't weird to them, you know, and the stuff that I like is probably weird to somebody else, you know what I mean? So, but in college, no, it doesn't matter. So yeah, do you in college, even if it's with One Direction, do you. How many fandoms are you a part of? I used to be a part of a lot of them, honestly, until I really had to sit back and think. What I consider being a part of a fandom is that you know a lot about the person that you're in a fandom of, you know what I mean? It's not just like, oh, I know that one song from Fifth Harmony, I stan. Like, no, like I feel like if you're gonna be a stan and in the fandom, you gotta know a lot more than that, you know? So, technically speaking, the current fandoms that I proclaim that I'm actually in would have to be One Direction, clearly, the Jonas Brothers, Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez, Demi Lovato, Zayn, Little Mix, Katy Perry. That's it. Miley Cyrus. Yeah, that's about it. Those are the only people that I necessarily stan and that I'm actually, you know, in the thing with. Did I say everybody? Hold on, let me go back. Yeah, 9 people. Okay, yes. I stand 9 folks. Okay, that's how many fandoms I'm in. I'm in 9 fandoms. You can imagine how busy that is. How big of a Bieber fan would you consider yourself? Or do you like Bieber strictly for his music? Lots of love. Lots of love to you too, baby. And yes, how big do I consider myself? Shit. I am a huge fan of Justin Bieber. I've been a fan of Justin Bieber since 2009. And I just, I love Bieber. And I've been with him through thick and thin. Through thick is whenever he first started off, and a lot of people didn't like him because he sounded like a girl or he was gay, or I don't know why that made you not like him, but you know, that didn't matter to me. I thought he was cute as hell, and I loved his music, and I loved his vibe, up into the thin, where he was in jail for all that craziness, where he had that one little spat, that one mishap year where he just was doing a lot of stupid shit, but I was still there for him and sticking up for him in the times that he needed to be stuck up for, you know what I mean? But no, I do consider myself a really, really, really big Justin Bieber fan, even still to this day. And I tried going to the Purpose Tour, didn't get a chance to, so hopefully he has another tour soon, and that will be my first Justin Bieber tour. When did you start liking One Direction? All right, let's get into it. Think back to the year of 2012. So, I knew of One Direction. I want to say I knew of One Direction, but I didn't really know like what they did. I believe I've heard like their names and stuff. I didn't know what they sung or whatever. I just knew they were British and it was a bunch of boys. I didn't even know what they looked like. So my favorite show used to be iCarly, you know, before it finished like 2 years ago. So that used to be my favorite show of all time. So they were like, oh yeah, One Direction is gonna be on iCarly, and I was like, okay, yay, you know, or whatever. But before then was the Teen Choice Awards of 2012, and One Direction had performed What Makes You Beautiful and everything, and that's whenever everybody knew the song. That was my first time hearing them sing, and I just kind of knew that I was going to be a die-hard trash ass fan because I didn't even know these dudes. and it only started off with "Baby, you lied," and then I just started jumping and banging my head, and I was going bananas for no reason, and I'm like, what's going on? And so whenever they had aired on iCarly, just struck it. So April of 2012, because that's whenever they had aired on iCarly. Was it April or was it May? It was one of those. I don't know, because I always mix that with the TCA performance. But yes, from then on, it was over with. Like, after the iCarly episode, y'all, I was deep, and I was looking at all their interviews and listening to the rest of their music and everything. That was whenever the Take Me Home album was out, and that was the first album I listened to, was their Take Me Home album. And I was like, okay, well, let me start off from the beginning, and then so on and so forth. But that's whenever I started liking them, in case anybody else wanted to know. Thoughts on K-pop? I find it funny that you specifically asked this question, because you know how I feel about K-pop. I like K-pop a lot, mainly because I think the boys are so cute. Like, I don't know a lot of K-pop. I mainly know like BTS, and who else have I heard of? I know BTS. I know some of the girl groups, but I can't really think of their names right now. And I've seen, man, what's that one? There's one group that has like 14 guys on it. I can't think of it. I don't know, but I do listen to them. But mainly BTS. They're the main ones that I know. They're the main ones that I listen to. And chocolate or vanilla ice cream? Oh, that's a cute question. Honestly, vanilla. Out of those two, vanilla would be just the go-to ice cream for me, because I just love the taste of vanilla. Even though vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry are generic as fuck flavors, it doesn't matter, okay? If I'm at a party and they got me choosing between chocolate and vanilla's always gonna get chosen, okay? And if there's only chocolate, I might not even get no ice cream. What's my favorite book? That's a funny question. I don't read. I don't read books. I read fanfics, but I don't read books. But if I had to choose, I would probably say the best book that I've ever read would have to be The Outsiders. I love the book, and I love the movie, and I love the audiobook. I love everything there is to love about The Outsiders. So I would have to say The Outsiders, which was a book I read in 8th grade. So again, I don't read. If Larry and Ziam came out, how would you react? Okay, first thing I would probably do is I would be screeching at the top of my fucking lungs until they burst from all of this excitement that's going to be going on. Secondly, I would be stuck on the fact that both of them came out at the same time, and I would be mad, because that's not fair, okay? You got to give me some time. You got to give all of us some time. You can't just sit here and just have both Zayn and Liam and both Louis and Harry come out on Twitter and just be like, yeah, we gay, we in love with so-so at this person. Like, no. There's too many notifications. That's too many feels. There's too many phone calls that I'm going to be getting, and text messages and tags, and I would only be able to handle one at a time. I can't do them both at the same time, because I would be on the brink of death. What do you mean? Fourth thing would have to be, I would just have to double check and make sure that everything is actually legit or not. Because the last thing I want to do is be extremely happy and extremely jittery just to find out that it was all fake. Like, no. I need to make sure that everything is good, first off. Or third off, whatever I put it as. And then the last thing would just be, like, if it was real, then I would probably be that bitch, and I would go to all the people that used to make fun of me, and all the people that used to tell me this and that or whatever that I grew out of, but I would surely go back and be like, ha, I told you, bitch. Thoughts on 21 Pilots? By the way, I freaking love your videos. Thank you, I really appreciate it. I like 21 Pilots a lot. Okay, let me show you what's going on. I hear Stressed Out, of course. I did hear a typical song on the radio, and I was like, ooh, I like this song. But it was before it's like all over this now, you know, like it was towards the end of 2015. It was like October or something of 2015 whenever I had first heard Stressed Out on the radio. It's not like, oh, I just heard it, now I'm the biggest fan ever. Like, no, I had been heard it, and then after I heard that song, I had put it into my phone. And then I had went home and I had listened to the album that it was on, which is the Blurry Face album. And it just seems like after that album, I just officially fell in love with them. And I was just like, yo, you know, I don't stan them like how I do everybody else. I mainly am into their music. You know, I love 21 Pilots. I really do. And their song Heathens, what? I'm learning sign language for that song. I love it so much. What you mean? So yeah, I like 21 Pilots a lot. When Dunkirk comes out, and if Harry gets killed off, how would you react? It's funny to me because whenever I had first heard of the movie Dunkirk and everything, I was like, I don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch some war movie. I'm not into war movies. I'm not into history movies like that. Now if he was in a scary movie, that'd be a whole different ballgame. And then I was like, oh, I'm probably not even gonna watch it and everything. I don't want to just go there just to watch it to see Harry and everything. But then I also saw the trailer of Dunkirk, and it actually looks like it would be a pretty good movie. And Harry might be an extra. We might even only see him one time, you know? So, but if he does get killed off, I'm just gonna be like, oh damn, shit, he fell. I don't think I would be an overly dramatic, oh my god, Harry's dead, because it's not real. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't think nothing of it. I would just be like, well, shit. Continues on with the movie, like, you know what I mean? So that's how I would react. Thoughts on Larry being in LA together? Okay. Oh my gosh. The fact that they are in the same area is honestly just mentally messing me up, because it's just like, what? And then I saw some posts talking about but didn't Harry sell his place in LA? Where is he gonna stay? I'm like, right, bitch, right? I don't know. Like, honestly, my brains are kind of squashed on this topic, because I'm just like, yo, they're together. And then you see happy photos. Like, you see happy Louis. Like, Louis was so happy in these last photos that I had saw, and I was just like, what's making my sunshine be bright again? And then next thing you know, Harry's in LA. What? It's gonna be on. Have I ever kissed a girl? The actual time where I actually kissed a girl was whenever I made it into college. I'm telling you, college is crazy. Whenever I made it into college was my first time kissing a girl, and it was one of my friends. It wasn't like a makeout or nothing like that, but I have kissed a girl before, and needless to say, we were a little, you know, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. We're still friends and everything, and it was nothing awkward about it or nothing like that. To answer your question, yes, I have kissed a girl before. Are you excited for Little Mix's upcoming album? Oh, what you mean? Oh my gosh. And it happens every single time, because I'm like, how can they beat this album? And then the next album comes out. How can they beat that one? And then the next comes out. How can they beat that one? And it was just crazy. So yes, their fourth album is going to be absolutely amazing. I just already know it, and I'm just gonna buy it, because I just love them so much, and it doesn't matter, you know, whether if it's good or not, because I know it's gonna be good. I'm gonna buy it. Yeah, I'm super excited for their album. It needs to hurry up. It needs to come on. What are you studying in college, and do you believe in ghosts? What I study in college is I study psychology. I'm going to be a psychologist, which for what some of y'all don't know is like a counselor. I'm going to be helping mainly families is what I want to do, but if I could do families, I could do relationships, I could do marriage, I could do any of it, because it just fascinates me. That's why, honestly, a lot of people come to me with advice. So if you have any advice that you need to be answered or anything like that, you can always come to me for it, and I got you, and I'll tell you as best to my abilities as I can, because I've helped out a lot of people with a lot of different things, from relationships to, you know, self-harm, you know, so I got you if you need me for that. But that's what I'm studying in college. And do I believe in ghosts? Yes, I do. I genuinely do believe that there's spirits and entities everywhere, not just based on, you know, like these little movies or nothing like that. No, like, I genuinely believe it, especially considering the fact that there is a photo that I took a couple years ago, and there was a ghost in the background in my room. Yeah, scary. In this spot right here. Scary as fuck. I did a whole video about it. I'll link it down below if you want to go see it, because I have the pictures on there and everything. So yes, I do believe in ghosts. How did you become a mixer? Funny story, actually. I didn't know nothing about Little Mix at all. At all. Until Zane started dating Perry. And of course, you know, whenever the boys date somebody, you gotta, you know who the girl is. So I was like, okay, who is this girl? And found out that she was in a band. I was like, yo, that's cool as fuck. Like, you're in a band, he's in a band. You know, smash them together. Like Ben and Jerry's, like Zane and Perry. If you knew where I got that from, I love you. Whatever time that their second album came out was whenever I became a mixer. You ship Ziam and Larry. But on your Wednesday videos, you talk like Zane is really with Gigi and Liam is with Cheryl and Louis is with Danielle. Can you please clear this up for me? Love your videos. Thank you. Thank you for the support. Let me clear this up for you, baby, okay? Because of how I feel about things, and because I think Larry is real and I think Ziam is real, I don't like putting that impression that everybody should feel that way, you know? So whenever I do my Wednesdays, I'm just gonna talk to you like how I would talk to a normal fan. I wouldn't just throw my shit down anybody's throat, you know what I mean? Even though occasionally I will say But I don't like, because I'm not a fan of Gigi. I'm not a fan of Cheryl. I'm not a fan of Danielle, you know? So, and that's going to be said in my Wednesday videos. But at the same time, I do ship Larry and I do ship Ziam. And I feel like I don't have to clarify that every single time because people who are subscribed to me know that, you know? And if you don't, you will know that, you know what I mean? And I just don't want it to be like, oh my gosh, I don't know why Liam is with Cheryl when clearly he's dating Zane. Like, I don't want to be like that all the time because I don't want to change anybody's mindset into something that's not what they want to do. You know what I mean? So that's why I kind of sort of express, you know, mainly what the tabloids say is what I do. But at the end of the day, I ship Ziam and I ship Larry. End of story. I hope that answered your question. When did you realize you wanted to start a YouTube channel? Was it when you realized what was going on in the fandom because of the boys? Actually, this is my third YouTube channel. No, it wasn't because of the boys, but I knew that my channel was going to be about One Direction because when I first started it, that's who I was into, you know? And I decided to do Whoa Wednesday because I was inspired by one of my favorite YouTubers of all time, which is Kingsley, because he does this thing that's called Taco Tuesday, and he talks about drama that goes on like in the world. So I was like, okay, I don't want to do that. I want to talk about drama that goes on in my fandom. So then I just did this. So no, Whoa Wednesday is not original at all, but you know, it's my thing. So last question: Jonas Brothers or One Direction? You know, whenever I had said that you can ask me this question, I didn't mean it. Okay. If you want me to be dead serious, I would take the Jonas Brothers over One Direction. I love One Direction to death, let me tell you, okay? But I've been a Jonas Brothers fan since 2005, baby, okay? And they split up in 2013. And guess what? I still listen to their music. I still watch their interviews. I still watch their music videos. You know, I still support them separately. You know, I would pick Jonas Brothers over One Direction, even though I love them. Because the Jonas Brothers are just the best to me, and I love them, and they're just always gonna be the best to me. So thank you guys so much for asking me questions. That's all I answered. I don't want it to be completely long as fuck because it kind of sort of seemed like that's kind of where it's going, so I'm trying not to make it like that. But thank you to everybody who submitted. I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. I like Q&As. I like Q&As a lot, and if y'all like them, and if some of y'all didn't get a chance to ask me any questions and y'all would want to, you know, let me know and we'll do another one in the near future. And also, it is a really big dedication to the fact that I've made it to 1,000 subscribers. And now, as of yesterday, I'm at 1,400 subscribers. That's crazy. 1,000 plus people that watch me and that enjoy watching me. Thank you, Sours. I really appreciate it. Thank you. It really means a lot. So hopefully that we can expand our family and make it even bigger. So thank y'all so much for watching, and I hope y'all enjoy. And I will surely be seeing you guys on Wednesday, which will also be my birthday. Yay! So I will see you guys next time. Remember to keep your head up and smile, and always know that somebody has your back. Bye!
And then we fly away, and we ain't running out of fuel. I'm running off of you. I'm running off of you.